The fair catch is signaled for and taken. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now Watson dumps it complete to Miller, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Watson flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And his first look is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Texans scoop it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw on 2nd is Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A first down carry now for Miller. He juked him, so he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Watson now on second down. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
That's rock now. 20.
On 1st and 10, Newton finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the red zone now, Newton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. This from 25 yards out. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And here comes the Texans now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
Dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Powers through, and a great move again. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. On second down, here's Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Miller. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about it on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. To throw is Newton. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Richard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Incomplete. Seems like this defense is... An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means... Out of the gun, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Hey! Gun.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Do some. That's it. Put it in.
They fake the give. Newton. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. A shotgun snap for Newton. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there. And he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 40. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again is Watson. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. On 1st down, it's Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. John Brown, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been. If he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. On first down, Newton. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. from the gun. Newton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, Newton. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it, trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They will go for it. Now Newton. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Jadeveon Clowney. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the 1st half as it's 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Going up top. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Richard on the toss. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, all even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his target. It's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Now Newton on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That throw. Good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing again is Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Texans scoop it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, Parker, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. Newton now to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. So they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And Gano's kick is right through. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder, all these field goals, great now, what if they'll come back and haunt them later on?
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw on 2nd is Watson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 30 yards there.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Newton flushed out right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano out to kick this one away. They can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Zach Cunningham in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
That's how we do it, baby.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number. Number 4. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Again, it's Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Come back, come back.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And the Panthers coming out now. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
Richard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Do something. Hey!
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And now out comes Houston. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily The coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Watson on first down. Fighting through pressure. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Watson. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll make it third down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Come back, come back.
Third and long, it's Watson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Yeah, and that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Tiger, Tiger, Tiger. Richmond, Richmond.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. On first down, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. Completion left side to Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle made by K1 Short.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll run it again with Miller. Quick move by Miller. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Reset, reset, reset. Come back, come back. Richmond, Richmond.
They'll try the air now with Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Come back, come back. Tiger, Tiger, Tiger.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And this is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Newton. Well, this is caught. He hits more. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Richard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Richard, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now the Texans want to call another timeout, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 16.
20.
Newton. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Panthers, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.